And I'm Dylan Black. She's a young entrepreneur out of Carleton University. Her second business now. She's the CEO with Luxi Management. She is Luxi Mathi. Nice to see you here.
Hi, thank you for having me here.
What's it like to already have two businesses?
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's hard balancing everything, but you always find something to do.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Are you still at Carleton University then?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm currently in my 4th year at law. And
Wow.
it's my undergrad, but yeah, it's still going.
So you've got that going on, and you've got two businesses, and I'm sure just all kinds of other stuff we're not even talking about here. How do you manage it all?
It's a lot of time management. I'm constantly running around. My family's always, trying to put me down and be like, have some time for us. And then I'm like, yeah. And then I always have something to do. So
I totally understand. Okay, so you're also the creative director at Lens Studio Rental.
Yeah.
And that is on Merivale Road. What exactly happens there?
So it's a photo studio. It's really big. We're fully equipped. The team there, they just produce photography, videography. It's a lot of creative projects, and we did like videos for Normal and like different brands. Yeah, you should come check it out. A lot of people don't know it exists, but when they come there, like everyone always has a lasting impression. So.
I should. It's close to my other place of work, so
Yeah.
perhaps I'll drop by one of these times. Now you started Luxi Management. What is the goal of Luxi Management?
So the goal, like ultimately, is to inspire a lot of the youth and kind of gain experiences, because a lot of people graduating out of photography, videography, anything sort of creative, Ottawa doesn't really set the tone most of the time for those kind of careers. We find I've noticed a lot of students don't have experiences, and then I want to create opportunities so that they can openly be like, okay, I went into this and now Luxi is helping me gain experiences in these fields by helping with fashion shows, photo shoots, kind of observing, and then kind of leading them into creating their own businesses ultimately.
That's pretty impressive. So how many people do you have on board already?
Right now we're at 30 people. They're divided into 3 categories. So we have the models, we have the influencers, and then we have the creatives. So the models, like the typical runway, print, stuff like that. And the influencers, they're kind of in that same batch, except the influencers have a digital presence. They have numbers on social media, like maybe 100K followers, or things that businesses would look at and be like, I want this person to represent my brand. And then I would kind of set that up. And then our creatives are photographers, videographers, author, people who kind of create their own content and just want kind of a team to expose one another. And that's kind of also why I wanted to do that, was because I was kind of dabbling into all those areas. And then I'm like, hey, why don't I set this up so we can all help each other versus against one another.
Yeah, oh, of course. So where are you located?
So I'm actually working right out of Lens. So my relationship with them kind of expanded with Luxi Management.
Okay, so on Merivale still?
Yes.
Okay, so you're on Merivale. And how many people do you have part of your team? So do you have a management team with you as well?
Yeah, on the administrative side of it, I think we're 10 people now.
Yeah.
But yeah, team-wise, like I said earlier, it was 30 people divided into those 3 categories. And I'm still recruiting. The way it's kind of like a little job interview, I would be like, does this person match, the rest of the team's spirit? Because everyone on our team is super high-spirited, ambitious. You get a lot of different kinds of vibes. If you put them in a room, they're one of those people that you're like, this person's gonna go somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Where would you put me if I was?
Why don't you join the team and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. Just to know if you can get a vibe. Clearly, the fashion portion.
No, I like what you did there on your blazer.
Yeah, you like that? Just that little.
Okay.
And the rest of it, not so much.
It brings out your eyes.
All right. Well, thanks. Okay. So a little distracted now. So you actually had a launch as well. So when did the launch happen?
So it happened on New Year's, which was really it was really pressuring because Christmas and then New Year's Eve.
I could imagine. And a big event like this.
Yeah, but we've worked with Starfish Creative Events and Inspiration. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're amazing, always, mind-blowing with their projects, and their events are always people go and they're like, wow. They brought out 600 people, and we launched at the New Year's Eve Ottawa event at Marriott Hotel. So it was really amazing. Everyone had a good time, and it's something that anyone should check out if they're interested in stuff like that. It's the ages vary, you get all kinds of people, but everyone has a good time.
Okay, did your family get to attend this at least so they could say they spent time with you?
No, it
No.
was my mom's birthday.
So you chose this over your mom's birthday?
No, I made it up to her
You made
right
it up.
after.
Okay, all right. That's good to hear. Future events? You're always working on stuff? What else is coming?
Yeah, so right now we're working on a event in October. It's a fashion show, and what I wanted to highlight was, you know, Ottawa is really multicultural, and I wanted to do a fashion show highlighting each continent, kind of bringing out the, I would say, highlights of each country. We're really trying to plan it so we're not, you know, putting too much emphasis, I should say, on certain countries more than the other, but kind of get a general vibe of the whole continent.
Okay. Sorry, when is this event going to be taking place?
We're looking into October. It hasn't been finalized yet, but we are.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Luxi Mathi, the CEO of Luxi Management, luxemgmt.com is the
Yes.
website to go to. Thank you
Yes.
very much for being here.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank
You should
you.
probably take on another job or another business.
Whoa.
Think about something to think about. Thank you, and thank you for being here. Friendly reminder, on Sunday, we've got the Grammys 60th Annual, hosted by James Corden. You can catch all the fun beginning at 6:30 on City TV. I'm Dylan Black. Have a good day.